Because the number one effect of masturbation to most men is premature ejaculation. Another one is erectile dysfunction. You cannot have erectile dysfunction and you don't have premature ejaculation because mtaja nga ndi munda nga naleze naye akantu ne kagwera mwamanyi eyo munda nga sina bana kumala. Biba bako bambi. Ayingidde aleze awulira wakabero oyingira tsu nga tamaze ne kazikira. You're going to have those issues.
Yes.
You as a woman, your time will come, matoina ya daka feeling nako. Nakamu. Noto muliro muntu. Ne wakola ati ogamba wahe, jino male tuveo. For every girl who masturbates, if you want to continue, continue. But be wise and know the effect. Ate abasinga ku masturbating bebata ina partners abengati bat. Iyo nabafumbiro. Nebasiga nga masturbating. Ngali mufumba nga masturbating nga partnership yabegana okwatagana sexually. That's also there.
Never fumbiro oti omuntu nga sex mulungi.
Anti abasinga bafumbiro la Bryan songa ndala. But they afumbiro status.
Omanyi anyway.
Nagamba ebijja ke ka stand mu ML. Aba sex mu bika stand mu ML. Aba sex mu batanyuma ka stand mu kalina.
Anyway,
women go through that. Mbafuna ga Bryan is a goal abanze.
Okay, so Amaya there was now with Esther SC one of mindset change. I talk with SC. Tuba tugenze mindset change. Unako lwalero. Nyongera kugamba obampya kwa channel, please subscribe nyiga ukade obenga ate buli video je tekayo obanga ate ogiraba. Yeah, so please subscribe tuyambo kubanga tukula nawe. Kituyambo okubanga family ekulira ddala. So subscribing atubera wano mukusoma mukuseka mukuyiga ebintu bingi nnyo. Naye ng'onako olwaleero ndi ne Bryan Naturals CEO. How are you doing?
I'm lovely. How about you?
I'm good.
Are you fine?
Yeah, I'm good.
So I started to talk about good ngatolina musajja.
Dasina musajja. Nakati sawa.
Sorry ngatonyumiro. Wanga waligala. Omuntu eka alina okugamba nti ali good yenga. Alina sente ngabo ozirina, alina obulamu ngabo omuyina. N'ekitundu kiri kisanyukamu yali good.
Esawa nkyayagala mbeeraawo.
That's now mindset
change. Maybe when mbeera mu love, I lose focus.
Anti ofuuka mi love enkyama.
Buli when mbeera mu relationship, I lose focus. Mba sikyakola.
Omanyi oli mu love enkyama.
Mba nakola nti.
Love entuufu ekola mindset change nobeera focus. Belinda lwebali omuko wanajja.
Wanakwatamu.
Ojala nga buli soja okola. Obeera musajja vibration eri high. Kati oli okay. Net oli good.
Hey.
You're okay.
Kisoboka. How are you doing?
Kutakula nja kutakula pa. I'm well.
Yeah, ndi wano.
Manya nazi. Life is good. Bite bitambula.
Sawa ne bitambula tubadde nga taba ngome mu parliament. Tewali nnyo byebyo bitambula.
Baita Uganda.
Bingi nnyo bitambula.
Otie ngumi mu ghetto n'ogisanga mu
parliament.
That's right.
But history repeats itself. Ebituze tulubirabanga naddanga tugenda mu kalulu.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Abawala n'abatabani obagamba sabo social media manyi kati olisenga. Waleteddeyo kireero.
Abaana bangambye twogere ku kasabbuuni. Twogere ku masturbation. Masturbation chi better.
Masturbation.
Mulimu ebika.
Byokozesa kyekikwe kuva ebika.
But it's one.
Because most of them use it to self-pleasure. They call it masturbation. That's self-pleasure. No, obuntu obulala bwe tuyigiriza abantu nga kanyiza masturbation wate weegendereza.
Okay.
But let's talk about it in depth. Wandwadde obuuza omwana lwaki masturbation? Masturbation mbi. Oba nnungi. Bw'eba mbi biki ebizibu byereeta? Bw'eba nnungi egasa
ki? Ye oba ogikozesa?
Okola otya etambule.
Lwaki ogyetaaga? Bw'eba nnungi.
Because buli kimu kirina ekibi n'ekirungi. Entambula yakyo ekyonoona. Ne sex mubi ate mulungi. Sex mufuula omubi ng'okoze ebitalina kukolebwa. Okitegeera? Kati awo botandise okukola. But masturbation is three. It's a 3-in-1. It is physical, so it brings physical damage and physical happiness. It is spiritual. It brings spiritual blockages. It is mental. It disturbs your brain or it elevates your brain.
Oh, okay.
So it is not just an act.
Okay.
The physical part is you shaking.
Yes.
Or boli mwana n'osuna endongo.
N'osuna endongo.
Bw'oba oli mwana ng'okozesa ku mmere yaffe mutawanya emmere yaffe. N'oteekayo byonna by'oteese. Kukumba. Byonna by'oteese by'oteese. Omwana yagaaniramu omwogo Sweden eyo. Mwogo kikatebeeza omwogo. Ndaba kumulongoosa mulongoosa.
Olimba nawe.
Nkutidde. Kati awo.
Nga guwaseeko
oba. Nga mulamba yagwambaza condom. Kali ku social media for some time, like 3 years ago. So masturbation in itself, it has its good pattern. Bobanga tugenze mu spiritual part, the spiritual part of masturbation. Chikulo we tugenda mu spiritual bitawanya abantu. Gwe nagamba obo masturbating, to masturbating aweka.
Bw'obeera oli mu kwekolako mikolo. What
kiba weka. Wabaawo abanyumirwa naawe. That's why some of them, okay, nange ndi musajja sala kwebuza nange masturbating ako.
Wa masturbating awa ne kati masturbating.
Nakati nsobola. Ne kati walo papa sikati. Wabaawo papa, so why am I masturbating at this point? Kati masturbation for muntu when I'm doing sexual kung fu is the art of sex for men. Obukodyo obukuleetera okumanya I'm going to last longer. But we use masturbation to teach our boys to last longer. But lots of our boys who are masturbating, they are jacking off. Like, get it done.
Mangu.
Kabera ka speed na chunda. Which is actually detrimental to your physiology. Naga ikiri physical.
Spiritual. Hey.
Abantu abasinga kosaka sabuna abasinga baba yane weak muscle. Atugese nga tacha afuna erection etumbidde nga ino kwata mutaka amuyambeko kuyingira.
Okay.
That's the long term effect physiologically or physically. Na kasolo kakonga.
Nekabera katono we kati.
Nekabera katono because you've released so much. It's a muscle and it feeds on your zinc that your body is receiving. Kati bana bafa bali mu byeyo abasinga. They eat bad food. On top of that, they are masturbating.
Yeah. Bali abubi ateli
masturbating. They're not replenishing what their body needs.
Okay.
Buli lumala bot you are oye, zinc, selenium, copper, and all these minerals your body does not function. You must intake.
Oinakulya bintu ebyo.
Ebizireeta as a man. Twogera ku basajja right now. I would divert a little bit to women. But physiologically, that's what happens.
Okay.
Okose misuwa. Era wa masturbating ennyo tukukola ng'ofuna ne painful erections. Bino mbigamba kubanga ndi musajja yali na masturbating ako. Naye atenze kafulu.
Wali kafulu mu masturbating.
The reason why I'm actually a sex therapist, I've had series of sex troubles. As a sex addict, ngatesaagala na sex naye nga nze ndi mu byange nzekka. Waliwo twakolanga ne musomero winner stays. Okamanya winner stays ne musimba line. Ne mutandika. Awumula yavaako.
No wangula.
Because
and the winner stays. Mali no wangula.
Kakati abaana abasinga masturbating alowooza agenda kuba around satu. Kizibu okumasturbating around satu. Emu. Watu kyagana kubiddamu. Abasinga baba balowooza agenda gikuba bbiri. Kabaka. Atenga kamugaso. So your system physically gets used to that one thing, one round, and short-lived. Physically,
ka pleasure no.
Yani mu sex abamba taniko kumalanga ali mu kiss. Basajja bakazi bankwe bana musajja amala ayingira ali mbisambi. Olubo kwata ko katini bwate baya kayingira zu na amala. Natana esunda na kwesunda. Because your body has been told physically to chijamu man. That's part of the story. Now, the brain was made that at every excitement, there's a hormone that is released. At every sadness, there's a hormone that is released.
Yes.
So your dopamine, the feel-good hormone at that point, is short-lived. Ayo muntu ali mu masturbation oba ali mu sex abanga anywa kumwenga akatamidde. The excitement is there. So when your body is releasing that hormone for happiness, it is short-lived. So you get used to that quick fix. Or physical or far. That's one. For the mental aspect of the body, of the part, is obera shyness. You naturally, as a man, over muntu wa masturbating, oboloza lwa abakulaba.
Hey.
You become emotionally tortured. I'm speaking from experience. There's an emotional torture as a person you get. Ate masturbation engage abera mu addictive. Zijukira walo ofulumanga ne mu church service egera maso lugera no soko kanyenya. Tube next you no fuluma class kikyalimu no fuluma no soko kikola.
Are you serious?
Ne mu taxi ngo kakoleramu.
Ngoli mu taxi?
Ate go fakuba. Ndiya bujiziboti. No positioning somewhere nga kirala ki madam kira wali ku kisambi kyakyo otunula. So ideally you become mentally disturbed. That's the spiritual part, the mental story.
The mental story.
You are disoriented. Focus. Because your brain is in short-term influence. It's influenced to short-term things and happiness. Na focus obera kwecho kyokka. It even draws down your confidence as a person.
Oh.
When a man masturbates, they lose confidence. And then you become less attractive to women. That's how funny it is. You become... No, there's you being attracted to women. But there's women being attracted to you. It's very funny. Omusajja nga alwawo kwa having a sex nnyo. Very attractive eri abakazi baba mwagala. Because you're not releasing your all energy. You're concentrating your testosterone levels in one system. Katikabera hormonal ka flowing off mbakazi kaba throwing a positive vibe. Ubera attracted. Nja kugera kiri funny. Abasiyaza abasajja abasinga. Abasiyaza abasinga.
Yeah.
Babya n'emikwano nyo gy'abakazi. Not because they're not having sex in that manner, so they are attracting the women easily. Kati ona masturbating less attractive. Ate physiologically okaddiwa mango.
Hey,
you're losing more minerals that are very important to you. That's why if I tell sex to somesa semen retention, the call sex for. One is enough because you're killing your body. Your muscles depend on the zinc. Your heart muscles, your skin elasticity.
Yeah.
Too much of it. You're losing too much minerals. That's the physical part of the physical danger of masturbation. Wala mwana yambuza ke chibuzo earlier in the morning. Nambuza Bryan, but having a sex for so long obachinga omusajja.
Techitukawo.
Physically oyinza obutaba choba bobanga we distance nze kubina ebikuletera obwagazi.
Yeah.
Oyinza obutaba ko choba because system katonda yagikola nti ye ivo ino kubirize nga time bwetuka. Era bojja kukera webaka olota kaloto okerenge empalo zifusemu. Yo efuna ka discharge ulyange eri too much.
Okay.
Osana kwanga olaye esi wano mu taxi. No lega. You get wet. Mwana wasaka yabera wet. Atoto omuntu nga akola nnyo yetabera wet. Banga usually yamanyira nti wajira alumba. Kati omuntu abanga alwawo kavika sasa nabera horny for so long. Okulanga koze discharge tenga nyingi nga tiyamaze nenga nyingi discharge.
Nyingi najiteka.
Ngali wet nnyo. So that's the physical part. Kati masturbation ebizu byayo byebyo. Muntu akadiwa noza omwana yagenda kucheyo nga mwana muto. Ngeno kudanga ina akutuse kanyanya twala kimukutuse ngamba bro what happened?
Kombe rujali kasabuni.
Sabuni akayitiridde.
Nebuzi batira kwa sabuni. Twagala kasabuni nanti.
Dante utabelanga masomba yogeranga twakosanga sabuni nga yaserera. Osika ko sabuni no sereze kintu.
Bote.
Pachi nyuma nga kiserera. Nekatabana bakola wakaji, kabuto, ka olive oil,
kana ka PDD.
Ka olive oil kasereze kintu. So
ka Johnson.
Ngabe naga embundi every end of it depends on the chokozesa.
Yeah.
Kati sabuni atali corrosive ayono na ka system because aina ne caustic soda. Kati waingira kali akatuli kali. Otanga uli apendi because go masturbating gozo fulumya. Chokozesa kyona kikuyingira munda.
Okay.
Akaseke kana akafe ka urethra. Kasipinga. Kati obodo nyenyangolozo nye neka sabuni kata kuyingira. You get urethra problems.
Sabuni wa blue.
Wa blue gotakosanga kusomya nti yaberangawo because aserera.
White Star.
Kati atamba ko seji na ate jisiri reliable. Obera mbuli boti ngo kakubye. Ngona nonya deji amba kola dusu mukamungalo na isako na asereza.
Ate kati ate diamalusu.
At the mouse na go the pH is different. Akale akafa ka youth at kayingiza at a speed like a woman's side.
Yeah.
kayingiza mpola but with consistency ka ending rakaba ngayo ngambye basinga masturbating tebakirwamu bakivaamu ma dakikemu nga kivuddemu so oyo gwe yambuza nti oba so having a sex for long olina kyoba tolina kyoba ng'omusajja but it's recommended at a certain age osuka emyaka gino egyaffe 30 and above at least having a sex seven times at least a month nebo olwabwe nnyo kati for example we get blue ball syndrome buli wolega nnyo ng'owulira you're horny for so long kubanga olina ebikuyimisiza bingi abaana bakubira amasindi batandika okugenda phone sexy olabi bukinakukka n'olega for so long time your balls starts preparing to do something ate kati gwena withdrawing kati ambafuna osobola kutambula blue ball eluma owulyanga ne bakuba mu kaboda musajja omuyangambako mwana nade nfudde nga nti akana kandeega kulyawo mukabala tutula kana nga manyi kagenda kimpa akana kangamba ate mwana nze ndi mu period
nga tabitegeera
nawuli obusungu naye agenda okutula ku boda nga naye mukuba mukanyawulira afa kyambeerako nange kimbe buli musajja kimubeerako if you're horny for too long n'otafuna kigenda maaso your ball starts actually many years ago when I was still in medical practice omusajja yafuna testicular swab
yeche
kati uzi zeta amanya uzi ze twinkling eyo munda amanya kati kino ekisawo kidina ne kana akasawo kalina kati ate mulimu emisuwa ejo akate girabika zibanga uzi zitambula continuously circulating kati mbuza intertwining ne kidde to go for surgery bambi so ngabo nkugambye nti no buli kyokosa kimataringa kati abana bakoze ebintu kabiri damaging to their genitalia
olina ko saboni tumulabi ali
omuntu nafumita ekituli mu mfaliso nayiwo mu buntu so there are safer ways to masturbate
nina we nali ndabe ekituli
tolingiza abaana baveeko abaana bakolanga ebintu ebyo bine bala mu byalo nga bateeka ebituli mu bitooke just ofuna waayisa so the things you use may damage you but masturbation the negative part of it is the things you use and how it affects you but it has a positive in it nakugambi every time you're too stressed nga wali sex we gym but we jamu nga tetsigenda kubeera compulsive omanyika tife abayambako abantu in fighting addictions an addiction is something you cannot control now it controls you but if you are in charge and you're controlling it then that's okay as long as you know when and where to do it tosobola kubanga masturbating 3-5 times a day that's dangerous to you you're actually feeling so sorry for yourself
emirundi 5
mukwano nze
n'omuvubuka
yangamba kati kumatsa okuva wakedde yali ava mu office anga Bryan nfa nze gola nva ne mu meeting ne excusing nga ngenda ko mutoyi wenda omukazi anyidde nga nfuluma but the dangerous part is yali atanso okwononeka nga ne wakata yagala omukyala n'agamba Bryan basoka kujja bonna omukyala n'agamba Bryan ono gaya taswa kufuna erection munomo amala kwekwatirira nga agenda masturbating awo nekajja bwagivaako ogenda okujjanga egudde kati nga beetega bwetezi mukala musajja abanga anyonyo n'agitulako but it wasn't sustainable this man could not get a normal erection besides him masturbating that's when he could get the good erection through masturbation nebinambo mukwasirire no so it had become a problem. That's a compulsive state that you cannot live without it. But on a normal bobango tanso nga you're in charge of it, you control. Abasajja basinga they lose control quickly. Oh guy ino ngani mu motoka parking ana ajira.
Basuka panga kwa bad.
Gafa. So if it becomes a mind trouble to you, that's where the problem is. But if it's not, I teach my young men who are struggling to learn how to last longer. Nga buluwaingira achivamu ngatandika. Bolaba kajja, take a deep breath in, breathe in, hold. Hold your muscle. Hold and then relax and then breathe out through your mouth. Otanso controlling a muscle. You're doing your Kegels as you whatever kajja, Kegel up, breathe in, hold a little bit and then breathe out, release. mpola ogenda nga you can control na oba uli mu nanke yaddala
namna
ola namuna ola ngozibamu
katono
so it's you can use it for control so is kuside eri spiritual ngana baganda
yes
if you to masturbating ram nawe bimatarenga 90% of people masturbate in the bathrooms atenze ndabagamba tulina kwavinda sex mu bathroom is wrong
yes
yeah kati gobro masturbating gira mu kinabiro kizibu okuvaamu ogwo muze
mugo ku masturbating
kizibu eri mu bathroom wali emyoyo jona emichamu n'emirungi kati goboke okoze nazo endagaano toba bakujjukiza gundi lero totujize totujemu so you become attached to that spiritual facet of masturbation because of the places you go to in water you went to a swimming pool wala abana bajize obana batandika masturbation mu swimming pool abana babigula wali mu swimming pool nada mu pool awulira afogola gaya ali kasonda yikolako that's wrong. You're disrespecting the water. So that's a spiritual facet. Tunda kusaide yabachara.
Nga tunagenda ka only bakoli ambina abiro.
Abasira.
Ate buliri.
Nambiri bakoleramu kwa buliri bwa bubuwe bwe bakamu energy ina enchamu nemwe tolola join natural kwanga omaliddawo. Bona nagembe wo masturbate ngatoba weka. Katuba invite nze ba guests abakola nabe ekigambo. Ma inviting atosula weka mbuliri. Era kirecho okowanya n'ebiroto byeta byanjawulo. You understand?
It doesn't chijuki.
So hello madam. Yeah, ina dildos when ngamba. I have my dildo and I have my corner for it. For them I go after my shower, ningina mukona yange, nkola
ne dildo zikola zitia.
Esa nda kwa yoka dildo.
Kali yakachimala.
Different dildos work differently. Now is the physical nganga dala sema nyinyi. Ate nga no vibrating. Ate ngeri munda. That's how powerful. Ngenda kujja naye nkulageko naye. Yakulagako. Now also was rabbits.
Ujja kumpa mpo bojja kundagako.
Ate kati wenazi kuwa tosijafuna muko. Ye inzo kwera bizo muko. Wenazi kuwa tosijafuna muko.
Can when you ordering online? Do you sell?
Yes, I have supply. Yeah, but now there are those that are rabbits, there are those that are like a flower. Ngachinganga wala wetu mwe. Kale bya ne ka vibrating a speed kuno kungulu kubinanka. No lyanga towetaga musajja. Nera akwenja ulediwo. Oyo msala yangamba ainaka rumuke kabikolera munadde na eba kabulungi. So the problem with you now for the women, when you use the dildos, they kill your sensitivity.
Oh.
Because you got used to the vibration that is electric and powerful. Teri musajja agenda kujjamu. Okujja ko ngama nnyo. Bulwosu dildo eziyitiridde. Olwo mwana listen yaya ina dildo mkwano.
Mbo bitu ya dildo.
Nga nene.
Nga mkono gune.
Nga nene asinge vibrate. Nga ne mukama wange. Kati you're kidding us. Which man is going to match its power, its vibration, and the size? No one. Kati yenga yellow kinze. Though, for the women, it creates a lot of different things. I've heard people say about sister abali mubuwara bako sakatapa. Kutapo kamani.
Nkawulira nesikome bakakozesa.
Anti kati jukira kala pressure na amazi speed for high, the kind of high pressure.
Nezi.
Ase no bera mbafa
bwe. Saga biruza ko naye nawe nagenda. Nesanga yakatapa ako bakeko. Nezi ngasina chenalaba.
Bakakosa kunaba kye kitufu ne ka kunaba ngomaze ebiri ebiga.
Nanga kakaba bakakosa batya.
Anti ngeje bono na amazabu.
Nenga sina kichuka. Sina chenalaba kichuka. Nze nganze
sabu binanti twakokosa ku nsonga
nagala kubuliye bintu bibogerako byakatabu
anti okakosa wakategera wao bakateeka kati abana bakakosa tukira amazi agatapu it's chlorine so when you have too much water in your vagina for a long time kuzira abana bagenda mukatapu for 30 minutes aliyoko kayiwa muli kati changing your pH for that kinanka ne wansi
basho kinanka
Chijanjalo anti mbadde njala kugira kati abamba tula mu bathtub naleka amazi gakutanga gago wali no one etap yenyini ya bathroom bwe no gazia no go wali ne yikao continuously because its consistency is what will start being a sensation that is beautiful. Its consistency esta muna ubanga oli focused ne utanga okwegatta bwegasi magulu gezaako gwe empale yokaeka inotandika okukuta ebinyuma. It can be your masturbation point. Just like this, when you continuously do it, it becomes nice for you and the feeling is good. So the same with the tap. But tap nagambe ine bizubyereta. Yeah. Kata tap ana bakose mmere yaffe.
Akosa
cucumber, carrots or whatever. Now this is
biringanya.
Biringanya.
Ndabana ya izo kuba.
Akyakola kubanga problem this is our food.
Carrots.
This is our food baji springa. Ebera keddagala. Ne obo jozeza.
Yeah.
Okugwa keddagali balina kubanga nfumbe. Kati batono nyagamba kansoke nji wateko. Oba cucumber kansoke njirongo senji wateko kanako munda akaseera kanyume. So ogenda kulanga you getting a different pH, introducing a different form of pH into your vagina.
Yeah.
Bafuna infection, infection. They're just reacting to food.
Hey.
Kati cucumber kirungi kyayo yebo ojiwata keno ejeri. Etanga okusayira naye inaka akananuka kati kusayira mangu. But you're introducing a different form of bacteria into your vagina. But take it there. The cucumbers, you're introducing a different form of bacteria into your vagina. Obalanga tanso kufuna different pHs ofuna olozo ina infection na teto ina, so that the whole thing changes. Omunanka ne guchuka.
Awuliro yagala mmere.
Olianga kati goboli ku mmere afe mujeso niwe. Kati na inako omwana omwalo oli.
Yakola atya.
Nga yatuka na uguka nga atekamu ekikonde munda. Chikonde kyatekamu. So kati all these practices become a little bit different and harder. So masturbation, it should have been a beautiful thing if you're pleasuring yourself and discovering yourself. There are girls who come and they call me Bryan. They say, Bryan, discovering you as a person. You can use masturbation to discover your body. Find which point works for you. Sex therapy, this is how you're going to discover yourself. But the problem is the addiction to it. Masturbation, it's a beautiful way to discover your body. When girls come and say, I've never come, I don't do this, I'm like, do you know your body? If you can't make yourself come, no one can make you come. So I believe masturbation was all of because now you're discovering. Self-discovery is the best part. There are those who are clitoral. Kanyuma kunguru kako katayagala kigenda
munda.
Katobango ine njala ngezo esi ngate oliwa deep thrust. Obanga tanso kusala munda.
Batosobola.
Batanso kusala munda. Okujja ngogenda fuka clitoral. So
nga godi wa
kusuna ndongo. Ngaita kusuna ndongo. So that's the difference. So masturbation ngatuze mubidi ebidi deeper now. For you who's a spiritual woman, it is a practice you should actually desist from. You're introducing other guests upon everything sexual. It is very spiritual.
Kiba badde ngambali ebintu ali ng'otandika. Yeah, sex tuliye kati awo kiba batubigenda.
Kubanga omwana omu yagala nambuuzako nanga Bryan kansoke nkubulireko ekintu kye ngenda muturo. Bryan nze ne bwe nfuna omusajja mu wiiki emu aba agenze. Kasayira kananga ogusooka agenda. Nga sina kye nkoze ne bwe mala okwebaka naye sikakana until ngate masturbating. Era muleka mu buliri baba agenze n'inginda maso no masturbating. Katobo ino kusagulya omwoyo gwo wakola na gwendagano. You have to feel it. You have to also satisfy them. Era abakyala abasinga ate ekyabwe kiri deeper nnyo. Deeper nnyo cause or introducing the food into your body. Or introducing the different gadgets into your body.
What are gadgets?
Gadgets are different. Kati now gadgets jenkozesa nali jikozesa massage mugongo. Olanga abantu bajinyumirwa. Nange nenjibawo.
Nga ekola bulungi omulimu.
Ekola bulungi omulimu nnyo because it has a very good powerful vibration. Enachi vibration tekola nga kinyuma. Kati ate Katonda yakola omubiri gw'abakyala nagamba it's about consistency. Kyova ne bofuna kali akagunu ke nagamba aka nylon akagonda Bwino kaisawo mpola.
Naona bakolawo babikolawo
no kaisawo mpola kunyuma. Mpola but the issue is you're corrosing your olama nakeno. Tukisanga kananga kafuna nako. Abana baganaga Bryan zina omunanka gwavula. The clit is disappeared. Sijirabawo. because you've continuously pressed it down.
Ngayabula omuzimu.
Ngayabula atekyalabika. Anze muna kadingiri kabula. But the thing is, it's also like a muscle. Might create a baby penis. Mubachala bamba gejja nefuke dala ngenyinde nene nzibu. Kati bagisika dikwata kone.
Aso kujisika
sika bulicho naga katonda yakola si buli kimusika. Ne katonda yakola ombiri gwomuntu. Naguli dynamic.
Yeah.
Your body is so elastic. Its elasticity goes beyond. Because my abana basika matu nega komena abakongo. Tobala bakabasika matu nega komena. No mwana ogusika. Kati nekale akanta abana bakasika nekabye dalanga akagalo bwekati. So we are in a world where it's about you and your fun. But if masturbation is one thing that makes you calm or relax or release energy, go ahead and do it. But if it becomes a core, a habit, no controlling,
already addicted.
But until you give up on the masturbation part of the story, it's very hard to contain or stay in a relationship as a woman. Very hard to stay in a relationship as a woman. I'm dealing with a woman I'm helping to rediscover herself. She says she's now 30. She has never been in a relationship. Never omwezi. Ekine nye ebiri. Ate abantu bagenda tight bayombye.
Once they sleep. Kasabe bakawe bati.
Kyonna kyekiri wayi baseke biminde mekesa tesuka mwezi oba myezi ebiri.
Watch.
Apata ni waliwo ekintu ekiri introduced kati nze nako mbuzo lootachi. Nze gwalaba nze kastanfuna omusajja tandika okulota nga either masturbation nkera namaze tandika okulota nga lwandiko.
Ogayi ene tubere mbibozi nalike nga tuli mukulyana. Ebintu biri mukulya bintu yafe and someone netogera. So omukyalo nangamba nti ye wafuna omuntu namukwana oba ne watandika omukwana obukwanyi waddayo ekiro amasturbatinga akozesa oyo omu
ekifaananyi ky'oyo omuntu
olubantu ekyagala kola takyagala
nakwogera naye anti nze nakugambye tobeera wekka kati bali balaba ogenda batwala
kati ngola nti Bryan banamuntu basaba omugambo kusho let me use another name
kozesa ekirala
mukasa
ofunayo mukasa
so for example then mukasa atangamula mukati element nti amukwana kati waddayo ekiro
ng'amukuba
ng'atandika kuba mukasa
asuna ndongo ya
mukasa kati nga ye mutima amanya that is the end mu mazzi
ate nga bangi kibayitiyitamu naddala nga bakyala twayize nakugambye gwe ng'omukyala ge buli ogula ekijanjalo n'okigaziya ebyoyingiza bingi ate n'ebikufumamu bingi so whatever you do with that part okola nagaye bw'oliwo bikula ekituli waliwo ebiyingira kati oba inviting kati omukyala bambi yeye yaŋŋamba tafuna buli wafuna omusajja amukwana bapata ng'atandika okulota oli kyali gwebaka naye ekiro ne babaawo ng'asazeyo kati mbivuddeko kyayita dda sinabeera ngaawo nga masturbatinga nga tukola phone sex waliwo gayi yemukwana online nga tamumanyi naye nga boogera talaba ebifaananyi boogera buli lunaku namukwesa atandika okavinga sex on the phone sex and phone sex kati it became a habit for her until the guy disappeared off so naye bwe yafunanga partner omupya ng'atandika okulota gayo oyo atandika olota omuntu oyo emugamba kati let's go back to the principle what were you doing nagamba nze kola masturbating nnyo masturbating lwenyingize kinabiro mba naba nga ntandika ati oba okoze bakyali okoze nabo endagaano zaabwe wafunye oyagala balekawo balina okukulemesa nakugambye buli mukyala olina spiritual battles z'omanyi okkiriza ozimanyi wata ozimanyi ebintu bya spiritual biringanga mateeka etteeka likwata wadde tolimanyi etteeka likwata wadde tolimanyi kati gwa masturbating eyo mwana muwala
tulaga tugenda kufa
tujja kufa mukola akasabuni kamwe omumanyi abaana bagamba tuvire kasabuni mukamange
oli kazagambu they are not dating just know
they're doing it omuntu obeerawo how kati sogambu Esther omaze nga tonyenya olina okunyenya because the body will tell you Esther olina otya
sina buzibu
numba America the table I'm shaking is
Masturbation, your topic.
The table I'm shaking has expensive
drinks.
But what's important for you to understand, AC, as we discuss the masturbation part.
Yeah.
Like I said, when you're doing medical side, it has its advantages
and disadvantages
if it's overused. But it's much in a positive and negative. Negative nyingi oba ntono. What you're using matters. Bobango in a partner, or there's a girl, it's a couple actually, they came together. Omwala ya dragging a bawe. Nga bakkirizganyiza nti kubbo kulika ine ekizibu. Nga yo mchala ga tawulira na musajja bayingidde batayingidde tamanyi byakola. Kane mbayigiriza akagalo. Ne bakatandika. Kati omukyala n'atukisa n'agamba kamunyumira nnyo n'okusinga the dick. Naye gayibambi nga atawulira tafunamu. Nimuga kati muka mixing mwaka gala nyumirwa amale oyingire nawo male. But what I didn't know that when the girl had started, now she started doing it herself and it became better. Better and better and better.
Better and best.
But the thing is, as you are masturbating to discover yourself, have limitations to where and where. Also, you can have your partner because you're discovering yourself. I mean, I tell sex has no boundaries. It's just that we create boundaries based on our knowledge. Yeah?
Get it.
Oh,
I got the next you can only say so they are releasing the 400 videos.
Yeah.
What?
So not a CD.
What was he doing? No. Akora what nenga.
Nga atakulo buntu.
Afili ngazize.
Obwomi ukuletera okukola kyonna ky'oyagala. But like I said, sex has no boundaries.
Yeah.
I want to sing about enjoying a sex, babe, about discovering it. Kati masturbation works for you and it delivers you. Have your partner learn together, do it together. As is inside you, wekwateko. Manya nti kati nze wano wankole nenga mwali anyumirwa bibye. Kisoboka bulungi. So for us who are sex teachers or helping people discover their sexuality, Kugamba, don't have boundaries, don't have limitations to your pleasure. If your pleasure is this, do it. At the end of the day, we are all, but I am telling you, everything you do might have a negative impact on you, depending on how you're doing it. Like I said, me, it affected me. When I masturbated too much and too long, I had a brain problem. I disturbed mentally. I feel like a depression now. I very frustrating. Like 14 years ago, I had a depression. It was bad. Then put on another casista. Then I standing obulidi. I was a very handsome boy. I was a very handsome.
You had your problem.
I'm good here. Ninga ninkola kanke.
Nengoma zokho.
Yanyumga wanyumidwa gwe. And that's why I discovered that sex is good when you as a man. I enjoy seeing a woman come. Being Manya. So I concentrate on the other party. So for me, sex became in the brain. I can even close my eyes. And I breathe and I come. It's an art. It's because we have limitation. I want to think about money. For me to come, I must I must penetrate. And kati obota nso kufuna problems. N'abakyala bennyini nnyini balowooza nti for you to come or orgasm, olina okubaako ekikuyingira. It's not like that. Esther naawe osobola okukikola n'omala nga tokozesa kagalo. Nkuyigirizeemu. Tujja kufuna muka session. Nga kafe
babiri. Abaana basala omugamba. Oyagazeko mu comments z'abaana.
Ziraba interviewer naye bw'agira. But what you need to understand is
wakola ki?
Wache nawulira.
Mbanga ngwe tuva wano ne bana mwe.
Asala omugamba abaana bakuno. Ono mwannyinaze. Ne bwe mulaba sireega.
Ala tabu ne nambe batera okusalamu ebintu ebyo. Ba Luganda.
Ono mwannyinaze. Tuli basenga ne kojja babantu. So what you need to realize as you are teaching people about masturbation, teweerabira kubagamba nti bw'ato nnagitandika gireke.
Yeah, true.
I regret why I learned it at a certain stage, though I think God was preparing me for a sex therapy job. I think there's no sweet money that I've eaten like a sex therapist. It is sweet money.
Sweet money.
Sweet money. You enjoy yourself. You teach people stuff and they are happy. Free. Go to the one. But all you have to understand as a person masturbating, remember, what is the end? What is the purpose of your masturbation? Why is everybody stressed? Because that is what? For just 1 week. No chita. No kole vidala.
No kole vidala chitu.
Ne obanga kagenda fuka kabuli kasera acho chicham nyo. You disappoint. Abana baje bambi najja mu inbox na nga akaba baziga. Nsinja kulaga ku message. Ngomwana akaba nziga nga Bryan nfa. Abakazi bandekawo omwana yanga kati nalidde mu mukwano gwange. Nalidde ku mukwano gwange. That's why sagala mukazi wange kubana mukwano misajja. Mukwano misajja tuli bakwano baffe. Tuli bakwano baffe.
Nzinga mukwano yange togindiyangako.
Jaga atonakiriza.
Alenza kasita nkuteka mu friend zone.
Andi kati golowooza friend zone.
Brotherhood zone.
Kati fa abasajja
newe babiri mu room.
Omusajja abeera mukwano gwo. Abeera ng'omunya nga guli mu ssubi. Akakona gujja yingira. He is just waiting for one opportunity. Kansirikecho sijja jigera yesiye topic. Asitogere gotoyagala nebo bagala opportunity gwe kubira mukwano gwo omu. Gojja kubirako mukwano gwo omu ekiro sanga 3 mugambe naye kubulira. Ojja mukulekese naye nkubulira naye bankwadde kondya. Nakugambira osha. Mwaye banga lenja galidde. The only reason is your friend is because he wants to. But that's Sigezesa. But what am I trying to say? Omwana yanga Bryan nagezeza kulengera ku mukwano gwange. Naye yangambira nga nkubulira ekyali wange. Embeera mbi.
I think that's the good thing. The good side of it.
Chali wange mbeera mbi weeyiye. Era chali we yankubira simu namwe simu naga agenda wa Bryan akuyambeka kutereze. It's a process. Kati omuntu ali affected by masturbation. Jango you, this is how we recover. Thanks for recovering. Because to damaging affecting mentally, how do you recover from problems of masturbation? If you're a man, start doing things that are going to support your dick to grow again.
Yeah.
One is jelking. Jelking, obiranga massaging amukatono nga akamente. So that you exercising your muscle to get strength again.
Yeah.
Also, naye ka gel akaita intengo kayamba ko omuchiro kaluko bulungi. Because the strength of the muscle down there depends on blood flow. Kati gabluwo damaging. Emisuwo ojononye yononye. Nywa ku bintu ebiri mu roots. From mulandi agwa coffee nywa, mulandi agwa mulondo ya. Like everything, prunas mulondo. Odemu embavu.
Chinza kulanga banga ki.
Recovery sex alinganga against the gym. Bogena mu gym it's a lifestyle.
Okay.
It's a lifestyle. That's why it's a bango ina effects of masturbation. Don't just for quick fixes. Mbuyina bukwimyaka product bakaita 3 kakolerawo. Naite ka building a system. Kakolera ngo inawo mulimu awo. Abana bana bembe. Chigwa lero. Niyo bango ya kubera star in this thing. It's a continuous game. One exercise we tukolanga bwa mutakono. Your core exercises. You do your squats bulungi. Your glutes become stronger.
Yeah.
Then you do your Kegel exercise. Kegel exercise helps your muscles strengthen as a man. Not just releasing a mango. Because the number one effect of masturbation to most men is premature ejaculation. Another one is erectile dysfunction. You cannot have erectile dysfunction and you don't have premature ejaculation because mtajanga ndi munda nganaleze naye akantu nekagwera mwamanye iyo munda ngasina bana kumala. Biba bako bambi. Ayingide aleze awulira wakabero uyingira tsu ngatamaze nekazikira. You're going to have those issues.
Yes.
You as a woman, your time will come ngatoina ya daka feeling nako. Nakamu. Ngato muliro muntu. Ne bwakola ati ogamba wahe jino male tuveo. You start also giving yourself time. The massaging. Oka follow me ako. Ngateka mu cannabis.
Omamboga kandi tira.
Ate nawe isi once over that.
Mbwagala nobo.
Ante buja kutakula nnyo. Kaleta obwagazi.
Eno bwagazi nabutono.
Saga ofune bwagazi ngate wali nanyini bwagazi. Kati ako massaging ekinankani.
Osikene ko neri pako. Batebabula.
Kale. Kati osikene buno omuntu. So that's your body feels now it's back to system works. Buli okola ekintu ekibuildinga your system as a sex part omubiri ogutandika okwadoptinga nti ye kati tutandise okwekolako buli wogenda mu zone eya bino bi quick fix ofuna obuzibu omwala aja nangamba actually banja bola edda nalinjooza byabakulu bokka ina 45 plus kaze sina kyemfiiringa simuwulira nteekawo
abawala nnaku bakirina ekyo
naye n'abaana abato 22 23 years siina kyenfiiringa sibeerakawo nenga kati njoya sex there's nothing newe nteekawo buteesi ate nga naturally mbeera ndi wet naye nteekawo buteesi nakola byakola navaamu naye nga siina yadde kenyumiddwamu your system died wagitta ng'okozesezza ebitalina kukozesebwa sensitivity neefa omanyi obanga obadde nanyonyogeze esia nebatanga okutakulatakola nnyo okunyogera for a long time tukisanga tekyabiwulira tokyalina nyonyogeze the body starts forgetting about that part ngawe naba nkukuta buli kaseera no nembeera nga ntakulawo wala wafuuse nnako tewakyanyuma that's what happens in this realm of sex and masturbation so for every girl who masturbates if you want to continue but be wise and know the effect ate abasinga okumasturbate nga bebatalina partners abe nga era n'abafumbirwa ne basigala nga bamasturbating ngali mufumba naye nga masturbating nga partnership yabe yagana okwatagana sexually that's also there
ekizibu naye ofumbirwa otya omuntu nga sex mulungi
anti abasinga bafumbirwa lwa nsonga ndala ate eri afumbirwa lwa status
omanyi anyway
nagamba ebijja kye kasitandi mu ml oba sex mubi kasitandi mu ml oba sex mubi watanyuma kasitandi mu kalina women go through that mbafunaga Bryan nze gwolaba nze sinyumirwa sex nakatono era kati wembuli anga sagala kuchitinga nani mbaguza budingo
bebe oli abantu kati bafuna nko ku good sex
ngata bafunangako kati bajja mu therapy session you can start having good sex in the brain ng'omuli awo netumunyumyako n'omunyumirwa n'onyumirwa a journey of sex
nange ndi mukunyumirwa
you enjoy the journey of sex nga tonaba namukola but if you kill your system about it naga obwongo buno bukolagana n'omubiri bwogamba nze tebinyumira n'obivaako that's how it's going to be lwakwa abasinga batukani bafunaka retardation myaka egyo egyawaggulu olanga ali mu bwana butatalaga the problem is every time you start doing it outside your marriage bw'osanga atakunyumidde era ng'omutanga ofunayo ate omulala bw'oba tomanyi mubiri gwo ogenda kuzunga nnyo okunoonya what works for you. So that's where masturbation comes in handy to help you discover your body.
Kati omwana omuwala ona
kati nze nagambye masturbation tekitegeeza nti olina kwetakula nnyo oba kuteekayo bibi. So masturbation, for us to use it as a discovery part, we are finding points that work for us without gadgets. Even with a gadget, you can find out ng'onabadde agisokota onagiteeka mu tezi tu n'ebeera awo. Nga atandise okwenyola gukenyuka ng'enyuma nga tetambula. So you discover yourself sexually in masturbation. That's the only part you can discover yourself. Katolo omukyala yanga Bryan, something is awful. When you I think they watched like a video when I was teaching them something, and then she started doing it. Started doing it. Bryan, at one time I had done the kegels for so long. Na ina motoka yange nno. Motoka ndi awo just jam atuse. Nenda ko bikola byade ogamba. Nempya mlugata nsoka kana nemfuna parking. When afuna parking na ulyanga ndi kantu kanga kajia. That was the first time I had an orgasm. That's the first time I had an orgasm. Meanwhile, I just started doing my kegels, discovering, feeling myself. I let go of every limitation. When you limit yourself, it becomes a hard part. That's why most people don't enjoy sex. Most men don't enjoy sex because they know ninakuyingira. But you can also enjoy sex without penetrating. Non-penetrative sex is one of the most beautiful parts. Meditative orgasm is the most beautiful orgasm you can ever have.
Meditative organism.
Orgasm. Yes. And you will meditate orgasm. Meditation or Manya. Meditation. Okakana ebirozo ne bigenda woyagala.
Orgasm.
Kakati when we are doing the orgasm part of meditation, we let our all energy concentrate in one area. We forget about everything else. Breathe out everything. If you're bringing it in, you giggle. When you giggle, you breathe in. When you're breathing out, if you continuously do that, your body starts getting into a zone. But one of the parts is it works as masturbation, but in this type of masturbation, all the body has been relaxed, no limitation telling you not quite akula. When you get used to the wrong type of sex, that's it for most people. I take a script, you know, kumuyingira. That's not how it is. In the other cuddle, you can cuddle someone, namala, as long as you make them feel good. Nagamenti is in kunyumiza story. Olugendo je nkutwala. Na walungi nnyo no nyumira jane storytelling. The reason why we do storytelling in what's about storytelling. Nyumiza omuntu story aberenga ali ku lugendo naawe. Awo lwatuuka aboluganda ngo tulabira. Wabawo omusajja amwita Bryan. Otanso banyumiza Bryan yani. Yalina embwa bbiri. Story kati nange notanga kunyumiza story of a sex journey. It's kati Esther. Bobenga webase otunudde waggulu. Toyina kaleega, tolina mpale, mabere gagudde bwe gati. Wala empewo bwe gafuwako gye gadda bw'otuuka ne gagweno. Kati na when you breathe n'owulira nga te empewo ekuyingidde n'ogaziyamu ku magulu mpola. No, like I'm taking you through a journey. N'owulira nga waliwo akukwata kati takukwatako. Then n'owulira empewo ng'ekuyingira te tekuyingira. Kituufu. Kati your body starts feeling it and receiving it. We are in a journey of sex. Yeah. N'owulira nga otobye, ogenda nga naawe otandise okutoba. Toneekwata nako. Oli mu lugendo. Kati ogenda owulira nga bitansi onyima natandika okwegolola amagulu gwe n'ogagolola. No folding, I'm not going to bed sheet, no tanko zikwata. It becomes a story into so that could be masturbation on the other hand, but we are doing a meditative orgasm and there's no connection. That's why a lot of women would say, omusajja tamanyi byakola. 90% nawe tomanyi byokola. Munenga gowayize how sex moves as a woman. Ne wajana asokota busoko sikastaba, you can still enjoy and come as long as you've mastered the art of detachment from activity. It's all in your body. It's all just empower you. So that's how it's so for you is masturbating. Don't masturbate out of compulsive state. Yeah. Masturbate with the intention. Holy stress is umwana kunyiziza agenda mbuliri webake nabako kakana breathe in and breathe out. Do your flow. Gulanga okamaze ogudedi webase ozukusoli happy and good. That's why I tell I remember that there's a couple I had met, then they introduced me to a church setting. They had a fellowship for the couples. And when I was talking about sex, all of them kept on looking at themselves like that because it looked like they had a misconception of what sex is. A lot of people think sex must be 3 hours of ramping. I can just talk to you for 20 minutes and it can be more fun than 3 hours of nothing. As like you can teach yourself how to masturbate. Remember, how do we teach ourselves? Sit across each other. But take a cigarette to Alikunamuna. What is an instant? I quite every gray take one of want. Daddy Mukola what? With her feet. Pola. As you communicate and talk, it will come, you will come. That's masturbation also, but it's not done partner to partner and in a funny, beautiful manner. Like a lot of people, never against muzindalo gwomusajja ayagala it becomes bad. Like play with it. That's masturbation also, but it's not done by your partner. It's beautiful. Discovering yourself so that you come. Masturbation end is always coming or orgasming. The only disturbance or the problem is the things we use and the compulsiveness around it. Tinze mbase edde nnyo nga ntabikola natukesera nga nsoka n'enkuba essala nemala okutendeza n'ensaba nali nkyasaba nnyo mala osaba n'ennyingira obuli nga katikati kiddako kimanyikiddwa but that was my pattern. Esi nkuba esa tugenda mu meditation one.